What's up everyone and welcome back to another episode of Retail Nightmares. Tonight on Retail Nightmares we're going to take a look at customers who were denied service and humiliated. These are customers who were denied service for their poor attitude and told to leave the store. Now we have a lot of customers who didn't get their way, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so our first clip today comes from a Karen inside of a fabric store, and basically this Karen is not respecting social distancing and she's also refusing to wear a mask. This Karen thinks that this whole virus is a complete joke and gets up to a customer's face and starts touching this other customer as well as mocking her for believing in the social distancing laws and the virus going around. This customer is completely taken back by this, and this lady cannot put her hands on her as well, but the Karen justifies touching another customer because, and she states that she's not concerned if somebody is to give her a virus. Little does she know though, she could be the one transmitting it. The customer gets really infuriated by this Karen touching and talking on top of her, and that's when a manager has to intervene and ask her to leave the store, but the Karen refuses to do so. Let's have a look.
Right here, because I'm sick and tired of your rules. All right, sweetheart. We don't like to. Do you think I want to wear? Yes, I do. Yes, I do not want to wear. You are a sheep. I have to wear just like the rest of them. Why don't you people educate yourselves? You need to. How am I doing? Am I pretty cute?
You're really close.
Are you afraid? You should run away.
I don't like.
But you have your super mask on.
I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need protection from you.
Oh, you just touched me. I
really
wish you
no! I touched you. I'm gonna get.
No, you're probably going to give it to me. Are you going to leave?
Look at you.
Are you going to leave the store?
Are you going to leave the store? Are you going to leave the store?
You're being very rude and aggressive to another customer. Would you please leave?
I'm aggressive?
Would you please leave?
Okay. Now, the thing I wanted to say, which you wouldn't let me say, you won't see my face, right? If I ever come back here again, and this thing is proven to be a hoax, I want an apology from each and every one of you. Sheep. Educate yourselves.
Wait till somebody you know is sick, and then you'll see how much.
Nobody is sick, sweetheart.
Go for it.
Educate yourself.
Please leave.
Go online.
Please leave
and
now.
read and learn. You all win. You all win.
Okay, so this male Karen is in a grocery store, and basically he has picked up every single item he needs from his list, made his way to the cashier, and as he went to put his items up to be scanned, he was told that unless he puts a mask on, they're not going to serve him. This infuriates the Karen because he wants to know why they didn't tell him this before he went and picked up all of his items. But the thing is here, literally all he has to do is put a mask on while they scan his items and he can take it off again. This Karen is such an anti-masker that he refuses to put the mask on even for a few seconds to get his items rung up, and even compares wearing a mask to slavery. This Karen is absolutely humiliated in front of everybody as he wasted all of his time picking out his items only to get denied service. Literally all he had to do was put his mask on for 2 seconds while he gets rung up, but this Karen is such an anti-masker that he'd rather waste half an hour of his time to shop elsewhere than to put a mask on for 10 seconds. Let's have a look.
So you let me shop and get all my groceries and waited for me to come here, and now you're gonna say I can't eat? Is that what you're gonna do?
Unfortunately, it is
Wear a mask, dude. On the door. I don't have one.
I can go get you one.
I don't. We don't need more conflict here, do we?
They have masks that they can give you. He's got one for you right there. Put a mask on. Yeah. He's handing you a mask.
I got one right behind you. Not mine. It's for 5 minutes. That's all.
I'm gonna be here a while. I'm right here at the register, and you're going to tell me that I can't get this.
Yes.
You're refusing service for a mandate that's not even a law.
Yes, it is PCC stores policy.
When did this happen? Because me and my wife have been coming in here every day for the last 3 months. No problem. All these slave minds. Slaves. Look at all the slaves. Look at a father with his daughter. What a slave. Slaves.
Okay, so this Karen wanted to get some chicken, and basically because she refused to wear a mask, they weren't going to serve her. Out of complete anger, this Karen jumped up on the counter and demanded to be served. The employee claims that if they were to serve her chicken while she wasn't wearing a mask, that they could lose their jobs, and they had even offered this Karen a mask to wear, to which she said no. This Karen got up and started kicking and screaming while abusing the employees for not helping her, and then even started claiming they didn't work there while they're in uniform. This Karen got so upset that she wasn't going to get served that she started kicking the stuff off the counter and mocking other people for eating there who had a mask on, claiming that the place of business is unsanitary and they must not respect their bodies by eating there. Let's have a look.
Give us some name now. Mashed potatoes and chicken. Here. Mashed potatoes and chicken. Mashed potatoes and chicken.
I can't.
Mashed potatoes and chicken.
I'll get fired.
You didn't work here.
Yes,
You
I
don't
do.
listen. You don't work here.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You ain't cleaning up.
I'm driving.
What job is this?
Hi, I'm sorry.
Cut from cop.
I'm sorry.
Go.
I need you to get off the counter.
Give me something to eat.
I can't give you anything to eat now.
Why?
Because I can't. You have to wear a mask. That's okay. You wear a mask.
Get you at work.
Oh.
I have a mask in the closet.
No, not even gonna give me.
Have a
You
good day.
look at the right there. Disgusting.
Okay, so this Karen wanted some chicken, but the problem was she didn't have enough money for the chicken, so she started demanding chicken from the employees at a half-price discount. Obviously, the employees weren't going to do this, and then the Karen got really upset by this and started lying, saying that she was deceived into thinking it was half price, and that's the only reason why she only has half the cost of the chicken. She was obviously denied service because she couldn't afford a meal, and then she had the temerity to claim that this employee is taking food out of her kid's mouth by not serving her fast food at a half-price rate. Obviously, this employee is not going to risk his job by giving this Karen half-price chicken, which doesn't exist, and it is not the employee that is taking food from this Karen's mouth, as I'm sure there's healthier and cheaper options instead of getting fast food for her kids that she obviously can't afford. Let's have a look.
I said you got my money out of my because when girl was going to give me the rest of 176, so I wouldn't have to go all the way home to get the other 176. She's the one that told me about the special, and I downloaded the app. But she put 20 cents instead of putting $20 on my card. Yes. I know that. No, you charged me $20 instead of $20. It's true. You said I could have got a 10-piece for 20. And 2 times and 5 biscuits. Now I have to pay 18 cents for only 6 pieces of chicken. That means 8 pieces of chicken. That means you get food out of my chicken.
Okay, so this male Karen has some food that he needs to microwave and thought he would help himself to a store's microwave. The problem is though, even though this store does have a microwave, it's only for customers who are buying food there that need to microwave the food in the store. That means no outside food, and that's something this Karen cannot comprehend. This entitled Karen held up the entire line to argue with the employee over why he should be allowed to use the microwave, and that whether or not she lets him, he's going to regardless. This male Karen is honestly so disrespectful, and he was not expecting to get humiliated like he does when he thought he could get his way, but this manager denied him of access to the microwave and put him in his place. This male Karen then got offended by her not letting him use the microwave and accused her of profiling him. This male Karen's attitude is one of the worst I have ever seen, and the way he belittled and abused this employee, because not only would he not put a mask on, but she wasn't going to allow him to bring outside food into their store and cook it there. It would honestly make no sense to allow people to bring outside food into their store to cook it, and this store is not a charity. This is something that this gentleman could not understand though, which led him to being put in his place and humiliated in front of all these customers. Let's have a look.
What are you doing? I don't have to call police. You see the sign? No outside food. I don't give a fuck about the sign. I gotta cook my food right now. I don't care what you have to cook. What's your problem? Who hurt you? I don't have a problem. I have a problem with people not following directions. Why? Are you on the store? Are you gonna get in trouble if I use a microwave for 15 seconds? Yeah. Really? Yeah. From who? Maybe it'd be better if you got in trouble if you get fired. Well. Because you know you don't like working here, you got a problem working here, then you shouldn't work here. You're getting mad at people for a microwave? It's not my rules, it's theirs. Yeah, you're gonna be a conformist and follow the rules all day long. Typical Foyd. Femoids. She's gonna call the cops for a fucking microwave. That's such a fucking girl thing. You could talk? Did I say you could talk? Keep your words to yourself. No. Hey, Big Hero 6. Hey, Big Hero 6. I need you to calm down.
Thanks for watching, guys, and if you have enjoyed today's episode, please remember to subscribe to the channel and to turn notifications on.